America in a profoundly stronger position, and he will explain in his speech today why he thinks that's the case. Yeah.
Can you talk at all about this unified U.S. approach between your administration and the incoming?
Well, first, remember that when the Ukraine war started in those early months in 2022, oil prices spiked way above $100. The price environment for us to put sanctions on Russia's oil sector at that time would have meant a really significant hit to the American pocketbook and the American consumer. The price environment today is profoundly different. You said spiked. Actually, oil prices today are significantly lower than they have been over an average in the past few years. So actually, we have just a fundamentally different price environment, and that is the reason for why now. Because President Biden was not going to impose sanctions on Russia's oil sector if it meant an undue burden on American working families. He does not believe that the action he took places such an undue burden on them, and he believes, as you project out over the course of 2025 on supply and demand, that the oil market is very well supplied, that oil prices will stabilize in a place that does not impose undue burdens on American consumers, and that on the one hand, we can hit Putin's pocketbook without, on the other hand, taking too big a whack out of the American people's pocketbook. That was not an opportunity available to us 1 year ago. The other point that I would make is that the new team is setting up for a negotiation. And in a negotiation, you need leverage. And part of that leverage has to come from the kind of economic pressure that makes Putin see he's going to continue to pay a significant price economically. And so this is also in service of an effective diplomatic outcome that will produce a just and sustainable peace for Ukraine. With respect,
did you coordinate that with the incoming team?
I'm not going to say we coordinated it, but we informed them of what we intended to do because we were trying to maintain transparency through the transition and share with them the actions that we are taking in advance so that they aren't surprised by any of them. That also goes for the AI diffusion rule.
Two questions. First, can I go back to something Josh asked at the outset, which is